How long did you give him this time?
6 months.
A year.
I think they're gonna make it.
For Donnie and his two best friends, life after divorce is more complicated than they imagined.
It's like the old attraction was still there. She had this face. She was like...
And parenting is more challenging
Almost everything Grandma and Grandpa say about Daddy is not true.
than they ever expected.
We had to return the graduation dress. Made me look fat.
You couldn't look fat if you wanted to.
Why would I want to look fat?
You wouldn't. You couldn't. It's a very awkward age for girls.
What age is that?
12 through 35.
Now, if they can survive the weekends together,
Hey guys, the new American ritual, the Friday night exchange of custody.
their friendship can survive anything, even kids.
You have any Rocky?
What?
You have any Rocky?
Reaper!
Dating,
Hi.
Oh, is this the date?
The date? As in the cow or the chicken?
and relationships.
Grilled ahi a la Kim.
I love Kim. I'm barely seeing anybody else.
Hi.
Sheila. Oh, Heidi.
You should get the name tags. It would make it a lot easier for us.
It's one wonderful crisis
What is the matter with you people?
after another.
We're not watching The Yearling, I mean it.
Take the yearling out in the woods and shoot him.
Matthew Modine,
I mean, what was the plan here, Dave? Did you actually expect to get all three of us in bed?
Randy Quaid,
I'm not shooting for a successful relationship. Basically, I'm just looking for a mammal.
and Paul Reiser.
What was that?
I don't know. But I did like it.
Life is never as good as you plan,
I should have married you, shouldn't I?
It's not too late.
but sometimes it's better.
I'm afraid you'd be thinking about Claire. And you'd be afraid that I was thinking about Dave.
What if you thought about Claire and I thought about Dave?
Come on! Let's have a good time! Woo! Woo!
Are you on medication or something?
You got married, you got kids. Stay together, damn it.
I hate this guy.
We'll be right back. And now we're back and we've got a guest.
Bye-bye love.
We never talk about that. If you're happy or if I'm happy. No, we don't. Want to? No, me neither.
Hi, this is Sam.
This is Becca.
We're getting ready to watch one of Becca's favorite movies that I've never seen before. It's called
Bye bye love.
I'll read you from the back cover of this. I've been looking for this movie for
A year.
a year at least.
You know.
Bye Bye Love stars Matthew Modine,
Mm-hmm.
Randy Quaid, Paul Reisner, Janine Garofalo,
Janine Garofalo.
Rob Reiner,
Yeah.
Eliza Dushku,
Dishku.
Amy Brennerman,
Yeah.
Danny Masterson.
A lot of people.
It's a heartwarming and hilarious comedy from the director of George of the Jungle
Mm-hmm.
and the creator of Family Ties and Spin City. Brad Hall also produced this.
Yeah.
Do you know who he's married to?
Brad Hall. No.
He's married to, what's her name from Seinfeld? Julia Louis-Dreyfus. They met while they did SNL. It's been said there's a divorce every minute in America, but we're best friends and divorced dads Dave, Vic, and Donnie. One each is enough. Dave is womanized with commitment issues. Vic has a bitter relationship with his ex-wife. And Donnie, he's struggling to understand his moody teenage daughter. Can these men survive weekend custody, hooking up, acting out, keeping secrets, telling lies, and the occasional blind date from hell, all while trying to live their lives and love their kids the best they can? Rolling Stone says, it's a breezy, appealing comedy.
A breezy.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Larry King says, 5 stars, ... A terrific film.
Larry King.
Yep, from CNN.
Oh.
And on the back, Bye Bye Love, Hello Laughter, Gene Shalit from The Today Show.
Sing it again. No. I'm looking. Sing it again.
Sing what again?
Or do your impression.
My
of
Gene Shalit? Do you want me, here, give me some movies now, review him as Gene Shalit.
No, but you did one. What was it?
Give me any movie I can review as Gene Shalit.
Train Spotting.
This is one train you better hope to be spotting this summer.
Maybe.
Give me another one. I can do any Gene Shalit.
Titanic.
This movie is one Titanic good time. Your heart will go on, and you'll go on seeing it again and again.
Maybe.
Let's face it, you'll find Face Off a compellingly acted, totally absurd, unbelievable, thoroughly entertaining movie.
This movie is filled with wonders for every family, for kiddies and for daddies and, of course, for mummies. Sorry about that.
Were it not for Kubrick's lofty reputation, this would all be dismissed with a shrug. But because of his reputation and because of his past record of achievement, the film is an immense disappointment. Sad to say, Stanley Kubrick is responsible for the dulling of The Shining. That's the Critics' Corner this morning.
This is...
Aww.
What?
I'm just looking at the IMDb page.
Yeah.
And the first review.
Yes.
I am a single dad and enjoyed this movie a lot. I laughed and cried. I can't read it anymore.
You gonna read it?
What?
Read about the, tell me what IMDb says.
Do you want the trivia first, or what?
Yeah, give me the trivia. Or let's talk about who's in it first. Let's talk about some of the people.
Matthew Modine.
What do we know him from?
A lot of things. Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah, he's the evil future guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
Better known as Cousin Eddie.
And
Nutball.
Oh.
What?
Brad Hall was in the movie Troll, the original.
Oh.
He's also guest starred on Parks and Rec.
Mm-hmm. Paul Reiser from Mad About You.
Yeah.
Do you think that your wife had a childhood crush on him? Pretty much her whole life. Yes.
Really? Why did you like Paul Reiser so much?
I thought he was funny and cute.
Did you like him in Aliens?
Yes.
Yeah, he's also in Diner.
Mm-hmm. And a couple things.
Yeah. Amy Brenneman. She was in one of my least favorite shows that I watched every week.
Yeah.
Judging Amy.
Oh.
I hate watching that show. Like, I watched it and I couldn't stop watching it. But it was a horrible show. Yet I loved it. No one can explain it. Lindsay Krause is in this? Who's she? Oh, she's a person. Amber Benson. Oh, she was Tara on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which means there are 2 Buffy the Vampire Slayer alumni in this movie.
Yeah.
Read me the trivia.
You read one of them.
No, well, no, I'm not on there. I'm on Wikipedia.
No, but that was my trivia.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, read it to me and I'll act like I've never heard it.
No.
I'll tell you. You tell me a trivia and I'll tell you one. Okay?
There's only 3.
Okay, well, I have 1. So maybe yours will be better.
Ed Flanders, this is his final movie.
Who's Ed Flanders?
He plays the old man in this movie, and he was also in Salem's Lot.
Oh, yes, he was.
He plays the doctor.
Oh, yes. He was in Exorcist 3, too. Mm-hmm. Legion. Oh. Do you know he killed himself?
No.
He was battling 4 divorces at the same time. A chronic
4 divorces?
Yep, a chronic back injury and a lifelong...
That's not even possible.
So listen, after battling 4 divorces, a chronic back injury, and a lifelong battle with depression, he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Jesus. 60. He left behind 3 sons and a daughter. No suicide note ever found. How about that?
That's crazy.
Yeah. He was, What's your other trivia question?
Denise Garofalo on the season finale of Mad About You, she played his adult daughter.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Which kind of doesn't make sense, but that final episode was so long ago, I don't even remember.
Most of the reviews of this movie complain that the movie is more like an episode of a sitcom.
That's why I think I like it.
Is that why you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Root's in this.
Yes.
He plays a Awakenings neighbor. He's uncredited in the credits. He's not even listed. Do you know who else is a DJ at a party in this? Jack Black. In one of his first roles. He has one line. He goes, "Reefer?"
Ed Flanders played the voice of the Viper in G.I. Joe.
The Viper. Oh, man. There's one whole episode of G.I. Joe where they keep talking, "The Viper is coming." Oh, and they keep setting it up like it's a new bad guy.
Hello, this is the Viper. I'll be there noon today. Be ready. $1.75 an hour. I start on west corner, top floor first.
Guess who it is? It's an old Italian guy that wipes the windows. Sam Weissman. He directed D2, The Mighty Ducks, George of the Jungle, The Out-of-Towners, What's the Worst That Could Happen, and Dickie Roberts. How about that? I never knew that. So tell me about this movie a little bit.
It's good.
Set it up for the fans.
It's just about what happens. And what's crazy is it's more through the eyes of all the dads.
Yeah, so
There's really it makes the one woman out to be horrible. The one lady, it makes her look like a cheater. The one lady, it's kind of this is almost a guy's movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's what happens after they get divorced.
So you think this is just kind of what it's like? Do you think this is... Well, I didn't have kids, so I can't tell you if this is realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I found you a website that is your dream site.
Right.
The filming locations of Chicago and Los Angeles called It's Filmed There. And right now, here's all the addresses to go to the different places and buy love. You would like to go to the McDonald's where they exchange kids?
Yep.
The address is in there. Photos. It's the most amazing stalking site ever.
Is this all movies?
Yes, you can look up other movies. It's like when I got all excited about that site that shows you if you live next to a haunted house.
I know, then it didn't work.
Let me see if I can make it work through another movie.
Oh, look. It's very exciting. Go see these other neat websites. Ready? Mm-hmm. Hooked on Houses. I'm not a stalker.com. Mr. Location. Set Jetter. Instead of Jet Setter.
That's a neat idea for a website.
TV Travels with Lori. Oh, these people.
I'm sorry that I stole your trivia question. I really wasn't trying to.
Dear old Hollywood. There's one called Dat Scene. D-A-T.
Hey! Who you with?
It says.
What you doing? What that scene? What that scene? Hosted by Alex. Do what?
So, this guy.
Yes.
Has gone to all these movie places.
Yeah.
And put himself in the picture instead. So, see, there's him. And there's Albert Einstein. They stood in the same thing. And he went, where else did he go? He went with Jackie Chan. Where they went, he's in the Ghostbusters house.
Is this the Set Jetter guy?
No, this is, Dat Scene.
Dat Scene?
Mm-hmm.
Is he like Pat Ward on the steps of The Exorcist?
Yes. He's...
Every time I see that scene now, I go, this is where Pat Ward took a picture.
I mean, just the movies he picked were not very...
Let me see.
Exciting. There.
Why did you have a crush on Paul Reisner?
Because he's good looking and he's funny and he's nice.
Where does he fit? Can you give me young Becca's top 5?
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
David Duchovny.
Okay.
Paul Reiser wasn't in my top 5, but he was in there somewhere.
Okay.
I count the Gallagher brothers as one.
Okay.
No, I should probably go. No, I count them as one because they have to make room for Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
And who else? Oh, there's one other guy. What's his name? I'm sure he had a beard, whoever he was. But, yeah.
Ewan McGregor?
Yes. Yes, for sure. But Ewan McGregor did have a beard at one time or
when
another.
He was in Star Wars.
Yeah.
He was in Star Wars at one point.
Mm-hmm.
One of my young crushes is in this movie.
Who? Elijah Douche-Goosh.
Nope.
Oh, I went back too far, baby.
Janine Joffler.
She's definitely one of your crushes.
Why? What's that mean?
She looks like that.
Like what?
Like that.
What, glasses?
And dark hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're much hotter.
No, thank you.
You are. You're funnier, too. She hasn't been that funny anymore.
The only movie I ever liked, like, her role in, was in,
this one?
and Michelle's. This one, actually, she's pretty funny. But then she tried to do all kinds of weird stuff.
What do you mean?
In movies she was in, she was trying to be, like, too, I don't know, too strange.
Yeah.
And too hipster. But I love her in Romeo and Michelle's.
All
she does is hide and smoke cigarettes, and she invented the quick burning paper for the lady on the go. She could smoke a cigarette in under 2 minutes.
There is that review, right? That review is sad.
I know. I don't read any more of it.
Here, can I read you something about this movie? This is the top post on the IMDb board.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's always bugged me about this movie. How the hell could Janine Garofalo's character be locked out of her house when her keys are sitting on the end table in the living room? That's impossible. She'd need the house key in her hand while outside the house to be able to lock the deadbolt. She lived alone, right? She would have been the only one that could lock the door. Someone said, there's so many goofs in this movie. How can you base just one? This movie appears on several lists of movies. This is the worst movies of 95 that it's on. Would you like to hear some of the worst movies in 95 and see if you like them?
Probably like them all.
Top Dog?
No.
Senior Trip?
But I feel like Top Dog, isn't that the one with Jim Belushi?
No, even better.
What?
Chuck Norris.
Oh, yes.
Jury Duty?
I love that movie.
Do you?
Pauly Shore.
Yep. And Tia Carrere.
Yep.
And Stanley Tucci.
Yes.
And Brian Doyle Murray. When jobless Tommy Collins discovers that jurors earn freedom on board.
Stanley Tucci fan.
Huh?
I can tell you at least 10 movies Stanley Tucci's been in off the top of my head.
A kid and tell me, what are some Stanley Tucci movies?
He was in Pelican Brief.
Uh-huh.
He played the killer. No, he played one of the,
I got to hear Devin do, I heard Devin do that, he goes,
he was in It Could Happen to You. He played her boyfriend.
Yeah.
The Hunger Games.
Yeah.
He was in so many movies.
A Kid in King Arthur's Court.
Before you move on, I'll show you.
Yeah.
It was my favorite.
I'm in a hurry. Well, I'm going as fast as I can, Miss Mooney.
Miss Heather Mooney.
Heather?
From Sagebrush
Heather
High.
Mooney? From Sagebrush High in Tucson? Yeah? It's Romy! Romy White! You're shitting me. No! This is so weird. I didn't know you were living in L.A.
Well, now that you know, will we be getting together a lot?
Oh, they didn't even play the best part where she tells her what she does for a living. Because the whole movie, she never puts down the cigarette. It's my favorite.
What she did?
Everywhere she invented the quick burning paper.
Oh.
Her cigarettes, and she's like a millionaire. And the whole movie, she's like, oh, these girls are trying to act successful. She's the only one. Her and the other nerd are the only two who actually became successful. That's so great.
Would you like to hear some more of the worst movies of 95? You ready?
Yeah.
Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Shut up.
The Tie That Binds. Vampire in Brooklyn.
That was good.
The Pebble and the Penguin.
I don't know that one.
It's got Jim Belushi in a cartoon.
Wow.
A lovable but introverted penguin named Hubie plans to present his pebble to the bird of his dreams.
Oh.
And he loses his pebble.
Oh.
Deep in a frozen country, at the far end of the earth, there's an ancient ceremony where a penguin must find the perfect pebble to give to his future bride. And boy, did Hubie find a pebble.
Marina, is that an engagement pebble or what?
Hubie, I love it.
But Hubie's rival Drake has other plans.
Nobody's going to marry a loser like you. Now give me that pebble.
No, it's for Marina.
Now, fate has taken him to the other side of the world.
I got just 10 days to get back home before the full moon ceremony.
But with the help of a new friend.
Who's for busting out of here? Take me with you.
They'll travel night and day.
Yeah, I give it 2 days tops, and you'll be in the belly of anything from a killer whale to a sardine.
I'm a good swimmer.
You've got "Eat Me" written all over you.
To try to get back to his true love.
I'm destined destined to marry Marina.
I'm destined to marry Marina.
Yep.
And they'll form a friendship
I think you're fabulous.
You have to gush like that?
that will last forever.
Look how we get along together.
You are incredibly annoying.
I think it's
MGM Pictures invite you
Yes.
to feel the magic.
This is it.
Everybody knows penguins can't fly.
This is a chance of a lifetime. To fly in a plane. Yes.
Share the adventure. And come along on an incredible journey.
Here we go. Whoa!
The Pebble and the Penguin.
You're either the greatest romantic hero of all time, or you're the stupidest penguin who ever lived.
With the voices of Martin Short,
Goodness glaciers!
Jim Belushi,
I'm flying.
Tim Curry,
Wake up and smell the seaweed.
and the music of Barry Manilow. The Pebble and the Penguin.
Fair Game.
With
Billy Baldwin and Cindy Crawford.
Crawford.
I saw that at the drive-in.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 Wishes.
Yes.
Man of the House.
Yes.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Who the fuck wrote this list?
Hideaway. Jade.
You own most of these. You realize this. These are the worst.
Moonlight and Valentina.
Aww.
It's got Whoopi Goldberg and Catalina Turner in it.
And what's his name?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
That guy that was in all those music videos.
Who?
He was in that one I was watching the other day, that Bon Jovi one. I don't know his name.
I'll look him
but
up.
He was in
I'm looking it up.
all those movies. And all those music videos.
Scott Wickware.
Let me see.
I don't know. There's no picture of him. House Guest with Sinbad.
That's, yeah.
Never Talk to Strangers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Judge Dredd. Showgirls.
Yeah, most of these.
Now and Then.
Yes, we own that. That's tomorrow night.
Is it?
Yep.
Congo.
That's okay.
Just Cause.
Yeah, with Samuel L. Jackson.
Empire Records.
Yes.
Fluke.
Aw, puppy.
Yeah, Matthew Modine's in it.
Yeah.
And Samuel L. Jackson and Eric Stoltz.
You know, I think that dog dies too.
Mad Love.
Yeah.
9 Months.
Yes.
Dangerous Minds. Those are... And Heavyweights. Plump kids are... Listen to this movie. Plump kids are lured into joining a posh fat camp with the promise of quick weight loss and good times. When they find that the facility is a woodland hellhole run by a psychic ex-fitness instructor. Walt Disney presents Heavyweights.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Far from the everyday world, there is a place. A place where big...
Congratulations, Mr. Sims. You are the fattest boy in camp.
...is beautiful.
Chipmunks, download.
And thin isn't it.
This is definitely not sanitary.
For Jerry and his friends, it was a dream come true. Until the new owner...
That is out of here, mister!
Oh, no.
...turned it into a nightmare.
Lunch has been canceled today due to lack of hustle.
Now, after 6 weeks of frustration...
Then we're gonna climb that 1,000-foot rock face over there.
Starvation...
There isn't a gummy bear left in this entire camp.
...and humiliation...
Nice swing, you fat tubbo.
Everyone having fun?
Jerry's out to do something far more important than lose a few pounds.
I have a plan.
He's out to gain respect.
What is going on?
You can't kidnap the owner of a camp.
Welcome to the annual Apache Relay.
We're as good as anybody. And it's about time we started acting that way.
Take him down, Cappy.
Walt Disney Pictures presents a comedy for every kid.
Tell me the artist and title, please.
Cher?
Da Vinci's Mona Lisa.
Tired of taking it.
I'm so slow. It would have been cool to go fast.
And ready to dish it out. Heavyweights.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another list for you before we go into the movies.
Yeah.
It's the top 30 assholes in movie history.
Probably like them all.
Number 1.
Yeah.
George Simmons, Adam Sandler from Funny People. Would you like to see the first comment? IMDb is the most politically correct place in the world. Yeah. Yes, that guy was a faggot. First comment. Cullen Crisp Sr. from Kindergarten Cop.
Yep.
Reese Friedman from Starsky and Hutch. Cal Olaf.
From Lemony Snicket.
Dennis Nedry.
From Jurassic Park.
Trunchbull from Matilda.
Don't read them. Read the name and I'll tell you what they're from.
Cypher.
What's it start with?
Played by Joe Pantoliano. It's from The Matrix.
I was going to say.
Mayor Augustin Mayhew.
Why do I know that?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Robin Hood.
Yes. Walter Peck.
Oh my god, I know that. Ghostbusters.
Yes. Mr. Blonde.
Show me his face. Mr. Who? Isn't that from your...
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Lord Victor Quartermain. He's from Wallace and Gromit. That's stupid. Otto West.
Show me his face. Fish called Bond.
Yeah. Calton Cal Hockley.
Titanic.
Ed Rooney.
Ed Rooney. Oh. Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
Gaston.
From Beauty and the Beast.
James McDonald.
Show me a picture.
That's from The Loop. Nobody even seen that movie. White Goodman from Dodgeball. That's a stupid one. George Harvey.
Show me a picture. My movie!
and tie back in Stanley Tucci. I'm gonna, after this, we got one more Becca quiz we're gonna do. Mark Zuckerberg from The Social Network.
I think he is evil.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter.
I don't know that one.
Detective Sergeant Dignam.
Show me a picture.
From The Departed.
Why wouldn't you show me the picture?
Percy Wetmore.
Oh, Green Mile.
Yeah.
He is the biggest asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Tommy DeVito. Goodfellas.
Oh.
Carter Burke.
Last name.
From Aliens. Paul Reiser. Mm-hmm. And Biff Tannen. And we're going to go through, finally, before we get into this movie, we're going to go through a Stanley Tucci retrospective to see which of these movies are Becca's favorites. Are you ready?
Yes.
Pritzi's Honor.
Don't know that one.
Monkey Shines.
Yes.
Slaves of New York.
Don't know that one.
Billy Bathgate.
Yes.
Beethoven.
Yes.
He plays Vernon.
Plays the bad guy.
Yeah. Prelude to a Kiss.
Yes, we own that. Let's keep track of how many we own.
Okay, how many is that? We own Beethoven, right?
And we own Prelude to a Kiss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick Change, do you own that?
No.
Okay. It's okay. There we're started there. The Gun in Betty Lou's Handbag.
I don't own it, but I've seen it.
Pelican Brief.
Yes.
Undercover Blues.
Don't own that.
It Could Happen to You.
Yes, we own that.
Somebody to Love.
Don't own that.
Jury Duty.
No, we don't own it.
Kiss of Death.
We don't own it, but I love that movie. It's got, what's his name in it? Redhead. David Caruso.
Oh.
And Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really good guy movie.
Wait, what is this movie about?
They're like white trash gangsters and corrupt cops.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Well, that's got all your favorite people and Samuel Jackson.
No.
The
90s movie.
Day Trippers.
Seen it, but don't own it.
Deconstructing Harry.
Seen it, but don't own
A Life Less Ordinary.
Own it. He plays her fiance.
Elliot Zwickel.
Yeah, he gets shot. He's a dentist.
In Too Deep.
Seen it.
America's Sweethearts.
Own it. He plays his, what we call it, psychiatrist.
Big Trouble.
Big Trouble.
I think it's the one with Tim Allen in it. It's not good.
No.
I think. No. Oh, yeah, that is. It's a Barry Sonnenfeld movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Road to Perdition.
Seen it, don't know.
Made in Manhattan.
Own it.
The Core. Spin. Isn't that movie?
It's fun.
Oh. The Terminal.
Seen it, but don't.
Shall We Dance?
Seen it.
Lucky Number 11.
Seen it.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Own it.
The Hoax.
Seen it.
What Just Happened.
Mm-hmm.
Swing Vote.
Mm-hmm.
Space Chimps.
No.
The Lovely Bones.
Own it.
Space Chimps 2. Mm-hmm. Easy A.
Seen it.
Burlesque. Captain America, The First Avenger. Mm-hmm. The Hunger Games.
Own it.
Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
He's the voice of Leonardo da Vinci in Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Transformers, Age of Extinction.
Mm-hmm.
All the Hunger Games movies he's in.
Yeah.
Larry Gay, Renegade Male Flight Attendant.
No.
Peter and Wendy, based on the novel Peter and Pan. All right, here's the next movies he'll be in.
We own 10 Stanley
Tucci movies. He's going to play Cadenza in Beauty and the Beast.
A new one.
Yeah.
That seems about right.
He's in the new Transformers movie.
Mm-hmm. Does he play like one of the voices, or is he?
No, he's like the doctor who figured out who the Transformers were. Would you like to know all the people that are in the new Beauty and the Beast movie before we go on?
I don't really care.
You will, because there's a lot of people you like in the cast. It's literally
I don't like, what's her name that much?
Who? Emma Watson?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think about Juju Mbatha Raw?
Who?
That's who plays Palmette. Juju, G-U-G-U, Mbatha Raw.
No.
Luke Evans is Gaston.
Mm-hmm. It's on.
Oh. Dan Stevens is the Beast.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor is Lumiere.
Oh.
Kevin Kline is Maurice. Emma Thompson is Mrs. Potts.
Oh.
Cogsworth is Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci is Cadenza. Josh Gad is LaFair.
LaFair.
Let me see if there's anybody else you know in here that you would like.
I told you I got Tane's Food at Shop and Save.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good movies in the Red Box.
Yeah? What are you looking
They
for?
had that Good Guys in there.
Yeah.
They had a horror movie that I hadn't heard of. It's a lower budget, but it's got good people in it.
What's
it's called Within.
Red Box.
And I like the guy that's in it, and there's another lady that I knew too.
Within, it's called?
Yeah.
What's it about?
A haunted house.
What else was in the Red Box?
The Good Guys. There's a couple in there. I went
Yeah?
to the one that, like I said,
It's pretty amazing. If you had told me years ago
that you could go to a box.
that you could just go to a box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's who's in that. Within?
Michael Vartan.
Michael Vartan.
He was in Never Been Kissed.
Oh, really?
I had a crush on him when that movie came out too.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Beth Williams is in it too.
Yeah, that's who it was.
And Blake Jenner.
Yeah.
It's a widow remarries and moves to a new town with his new bride and daughter. As they try to make a fresh start in a new house, strange occurrences begin to take place, convincing them the new house may be haunted. But is something even stranger happening?
See, I told you that sounded good.
Yeah, they did a good job on that.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, the people that are in it, I trust them.
There's a movie called Fight Valley about ultimate fighting women.
Not on my list.
The Sea of Trees.
Mm-hmm.
Imperium. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Let's do short reviews of movies we've seen recently. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. I give that a B. It was very funny.
This is a guy's movie.
I laughed out loud. Ghostbusters 2. Answer the Call. Or just Ghostbusters. C. I give it a C minus to a D.
Yeah.
Very boring.
It's too long.
Yeah. The Darkness. F.
I didn't see it.
If you saw Poltergeist, you don't ever have to see The Darkness.
No,
It's
I slept through
the same movie. And you know what's funny? I kept trying to wake you up, and you're like, huh? I get the feeling that when my wife's sleeping at the drive-in or at the movies or when we're watching something, like, I get woken up constantly. I get like nudged and hit. Yeah. And when I see my wife, she's having the best sleep ever. Yeah. She has like this just like,
good night.
Beautiful angel.
No.
Beautiful angel. And I say, do you want to maybe wake up and watch this movie with me? No. Good night. Good night. The Conjuring 2, we reviewed that on this podcast already. Perhaps you should go back and listen to it if you're listening to it. Independence Day Resurgence, a D-.
I like to even think that we didn't see it.
Star Trek Beyond,
It was okay.
I say a B.
I don't feel like that sort of thing.
You liked it.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to most of it.
You were paying attention. You thought it was intriguing, you said.
Did I say that?
I'm joking. You said,
Ugh.
You said, ugh. You said, I don't think I like it. You said, no.
Nope.
The Devil's Sorceress?
No who?
Blinky Bill, the movie. It's about
Bill?
It's about two koalas.
Oh.
Blinky Bill.
I want to get that.
You want to see that?
Yeah.
What about Civil War? What about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2? Out of the Shadows.
We didn't see it yet.
How about Huntsman 2? Winter's War. It's a sequel to Snow White without Snow White.
I know.
Money.
That's that movie she cheated on. The director cheated on his wife with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Money Monster, starring my least two favorite actors? George Clooney and Julia Roberts.
That one actually looked okay. That was that one where they got to take some hostage on that news show.
Yeah.
I would see that.
Yeah.
Probably not like it, but I.
Swiss Army Man. That's the movie where Daniel Radcliffe is dead and his peep is a compass.
Call it out too. The Lobster.
I know. You know what? I kind of want to see that. You know what else they had? Mother May I Sleep with Danger, the remade one with Tori Spelling and James Franco.
Oh, that's such a good one.
They have
They
it.
have it?
Yeah, they have it at
Let me
Redbox.
see.
Here it is right here.
Let's see.
I'm loading it. Now there's one other one I want to see too. When theater major Leah brings home the special someone in her life to meet her mom Julie, the family's in surprise when Pearl comes to the door. Julie tries to embrace the idea of Leah's new love interest. She can't shake the feeling that something's wrong. Julie's suspicion leads to a startling discovery that puts Leah in serious danger. Will Julie be able to save her daughter from an eternity of heartache before it's too late? It's a remake of one of the first Lifetime movies.
I know, because I saw it, the original.
And, do you ever read the Stephen King book, Cell?
No.
About all the cell, like when people pick up their phone, it turns them into zombies.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a movie version of it with John Cusack and Samuel Jackson. When did this even...
That's what I'm saying. Some of these I don't even know about.
Do you want me to reserve Mother Can I Sleep in Danger for you? Because I can reserve it if you want. They'll reserve it and put it in the red box for you.
I don't think we need to reserve it.
I bet there's all sorts of people that are like, I really like to see that movie.
Speaking of which, there was a lady at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Who was trying to get teens food.
Yeah.
She was paying her $28 tab.
Yeah.
With 6 different credit cards.
WIC cards or?
Who even knows? Part WIC card, part put $6 on this one, part put $4 in this one. I thought it was gonna happen. I was ready for it.
Man, I have this gym card.
I was about to say, you have more cards than I do. Keep looking.
I broke down about 4.2 miles down the road. Always incredibly specific where. My wife, I've been with her for 17 months.
And my black dog, who's 12.
And my black dog, who's 12. They're in the car.
His favorite thing
is baby rattles. Yeah. And we were going to the store to get him a new baby rattle. And wouldn't you know it, the car broke down.
I lost my wallet.
Car broke down. I need to go back and get gas, but I don't have any money. So all I have is this gym membership card in my hand and this photo that came with my wallet that I had and just kept in my pocket and lost my wallet. Right, and I'm going to give you these, and then I want you to give me your address. And I will mail you a money order or a cashier's check, either one, or a traveler's check, whatever's easiest.
I just need $9.84.
I need $9.84 is all I need. That's it.
You know what else keeps happening to me too? I feel like it's in some way like Jesus is punishing me or something.
Yeah.
Every time there's like one of those guys begging for money on the corner.
Yeah.
My car is next to him.
Well,
Every time I always get stuck at the light. And I'm the first car. Like even if I'm not the first car in line, like after the light changes, like I could be the third car. They're still always standing right next to me.
You know what my new one is?
What?
I'll be at Dollar General buying something. Someone come up and be like, if you gave me $1.50, I could buy a can of soup.
Who said that to you?
Some lady. And I was like, what? She's like, you don't want me to have a can of soup? I'm like, I'm just trying to buy dog food.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, your dog can have food. Your dog, but I can't have a can of soup. I said, I don't think I'm the only thing holding you back from a can of soup. I think there's been other things that happened today that have precluded you from a can of soup. I'm really sorry. I said, I don't have any cash. She goes, when you ring your stuff up, you could just ring it up with your stuff.
She's thought of it all.
So you're going to sit and wait for me. I said, look, I got to go through DVDs, and that could take a long time.
What was that?
Every time I go to that store, someone's like, my son.
Me soup?
You know what? Well, when it used, that used to be further down, right?
Which one?
Dollar General.
Yeah.
It used to be the whole way down.
Yeah.
One time I was in there and this kid was buying school supplies.
Uh-huh.
He didn't have enough change.
Yeah.
And, I felt bad for him, so I just paid for them all. It was like $1.50. Like, he wanted a folder and a pen.
Aww.
And he was counting out pennies, and the guy was like, nope, don't got enough, got to put them back. And I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
And it, tore my heartstrings.
That was good of my baby.
And I got him for him. And that guy's like, that kid's in here all the time buying paper and pens because he does schoolwork. And I'm like, oh my God, these are the kids that we should be buying things for. Not random lady who's like, I want that chunky soup. I was going to have chunky, and I had to go home. And have just straight up tomato soup because that guy wouldn't buy me chunky. He bought his dog something. And he bought a DV with Orca on it because there's that scene where Bo Derek's leg gets bit off. That movie. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Let me tell you about that movie.
The ancient Romans called him Orca Orcinus, Latin for bringer of death. He is without challenge the most powerful animal on the globe, the killer whale. Orca has 48 teeth, set in 2 impressive rows. In some respects, the orca's intelligence may be even superior to man's. They remain loyal to one mate for life. As parents, they are exemplary, better than many human beings. And like human beings, they have a profound instinct for vengeance. An innocent creature is destroyed by an act of human cruelty, and the ultimate battle of man against nature begins. Dino De Laurentiis presents Orca.
Can you commit a sin against an animal?
He followed you. He saw you on the deck of the boat.
They always remember the human being who had tried to harm them.
He deliberately left you your boat because he wants to fight you on the sea.
I won't do that.
Now the fish have vanished from the fishing grounds. And it's all because of your whale.
In fact, I won't fight him at all.
You're not even man enough to accept the excitement of his challenge.
I'll fight you! You're a vengeful son of a...
Orca, starring Richard Harris, Charlotte Rampling, Will Sampson, Keenan Wynn. A spectacular adventure. From the depths of the sea to the top of the world.
It's going to be a fair fight on equal terms.
A fight to the death.
Nolan!
Between the 2 most dangerous animals on Earth.
What in hell are you?
Man and Orca.
The dude who is in A Man Called Horse is in it.
I haven't either.
Oh, he don't watch it. He gets hung up by hooks by Indians.
I've seen that.
So he goes through this
Hellraiser.
ritual to become one of the Indians.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's this boat pilot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they accidentally kill a great white's wife, like his mate. And when they kill her, he's coming. Teens walking around here. When they kill her,
Come here, Tap Shoes.
she has their baby on the deck of the thing, and they wash it off with a hose. And he stabs the orca in the eye, so this evil orca just starts hunting him.
Meaner.
And it keeps hunting him through the whole movie.
Good.
Yeah, and he falls in love with Bo Derek. He's like this old crusty British dude.
Yeah.
Right? And Bo Derek and him are making the love.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning, she's walking around the boat. Doo-doo-doo. The thing just comes up and just eats her leg. It's great. Well, it's not. It's horrible. It's just like a shitty ripoff of Jaws. Dino Laurentiis had so much money. You know, he's like, oh, remake it. This is a movie. But when I was a kid, he had enough money to advertise Orca on the back of every Marvel comic for like, oh my God. That movie, Megaforce, Buckaroo Banzai, like if you only read comics at that time, you're like, this movie's going to be huge.
I can feel it.
I can feel the Barry Bostwick in a leotard riding a bike, shooting smoke at a bunch of dudes, and the ball girl from Star Trek all in the same movie. Got a feeling that this is going to be a hit.
From the director who brought you Smokey and the Bandit, Hooper, Cannonball Run, comes the ultimate spectacle. Megaforce, an elite compact fighting unit armed with the most sophisticated weapons ever seen on a movie screen. The mission, to preserve freedom and justice and battle the forces of evil.
The good guys always win. Even in the 80s.
Megaforce.
It's pretty much G.I. Joe before G.I. Joe. And this is what the guys do in Megaforce. Ready? This is their salute. You can't see this at home, so just imagine me kissing my thumb and pointing to you. Ready? And they say, deeds, not words.
That's you and Craig always do that.
Yeah, we do. Craig and I were in Megaforce when we were kids.
I know.
He was Megaforce based in Detroit.
Yep.
I was Megaforce with City. Barry Bostwick said, come on. That has one of the dumbest lines in the trailer. He goes, hey, in the 80s, sometimes even the good guys win. You know what's funny is I saw all the ads. I had all the Hot Wheels that they made for it. Mm-hmm. I was like, I can't even tell you the fever pitch I was in for this movie.
Well, I told you that was like me and Dick Tracy. I had every Madonna thing you could imagine from that movie.
But here's the thing, like it never came out in theaters around us. So finally it was on HBO, and I was like bonkers crazy to the point where I wouldn't even watch it in the TV room. I sat on that weird like high chair in the kitchen and watched it in black and white, and I was jumping up and down, like jumping that high chair over the place. Mm-hmm. It's one of the first movies I can think of as a kid that I saw it, and I was like, this is a piece of shit. Did you ever have that moment when you're a kid and you realize that movies can be shitty?
No, I generally liked them.
This was the movie. My mom said to me yesterday, she said, Becca likes a lot of movies I hate. She's like, she likes a lot of silly movies. And I was like, Mom, I love her, all right? So when she was a kid, she wasn't allowed to leave the house.
No, I chose not to.
She chose not to leave the house. See, my mom pushed me out of the house.
Yeah.
One time she said, you have to go outside and do something. So I took my big little book of Robinson Crusoe, climbed a tree, and read it in the tree. She found me. She goes, what are you doing? And I said, I'm reading Robinson Crusoe. And she said, no, give me that book. No parent has ever fought with their child about wanting to read. I want to read Robert Louis Stevenson. My favorite thing, by the way, when we interviewed my mom on the last podcast, I said, I was upset about things. And she said, when you were a kid, you were upset about a lot of things. No one has ever said a more true thing about me, ever. Anyway.
Tell them about Triscuits.
Oh. I was just going to go out and get dip, too. My wife made...
There's no Triscuits in there.
My wife made me a great... Here, you tell the story. My wife made a great spinach dip. And then this...
No, it's better when you tell it.
So I wanted...
You have to tell them what you said. I said I made that dip.
She said I made that dip. And I said, oh, what do you have? What kind of crackers are you dip in it? Because we bought these real thin crackers that crack super easy from Trader Joe's.
They're delicious.
White people problems.
Yeah.
And they're hard to use. And then this dip's really salty, so eating with potato chips is
not an option.
Not an option. And I said, do we have any Triscuits?
No, I kept offering you different.
Oh, okay.
Things
you offered
to
me
dip
bread, all sorts of different things.
All sorts, and said, but no, I like Triscuits. And I said, well, we don't have any.
When I was a kid, those were two of the treats we were allowed to have. We were allowed to have chicken and a biscuit crackers.
I wasn't allowed to have Triscuits.
Why?
Near-death experience with one.
Oh, you almost choked?
Yeah, my mom never let us buy them.
I was allowed to have vegetable thins, which were crackers that had little pieces of vegetables in them.
Yeah, I remember those.
Chicken biscuits.
Yeah.
Noah really liked...
I loved oyster crackers. I could eat a
Noah
whole
loved
bag of those.
saltines, but my mom would have to prepare a plate for him.
Yeah.
Where he got a small slick of butter.
That's what we did, too.
And my mom would bring out... She had this orange Tupperware tray. Sometimes we would get the raw potatoes on them.
Well, no, the best thing was I had it at my childhood best friend's house. Her mom, that's why I buy, to this day, that's why I buy that whipped butter by Land O'Lakes. Because that's what her mom has, and that's what she would put on our crackers.
Oh.
And it was delicious.
Also, at times, we had our special pickle Tupperware that had a little chamber that came out, and it raised the pickles out, and it drained the pickles. And my brother would always yell at me, don't just get a pickle with your hands. Get a fork. And I said, the thing raises up. I'm only touching the pickle I'm going to eat. Well, get a fork. Get a fork. As he once said to me, this is years later. I was already divorced.
Yeah.
He was at the house one time, and I opened up a can of soup and just started eating out of the soup without heating it up. And he said, someday someone's going to see you acting like that, and it's going to reflect on me. The fuck is wrong with you?
I agree with him on that one.
Oh, there's nothing like cold soup.
I mean, it would be different if you were homeless and that's all
It's cold soup time again. Do you know that Kiss song? No. It's cold out of corner.
No, Kiss song about cold soup.
It's cold gin, but I call it cold soup. You know, cold soup's the only thing that can keep us together. I want Triscuits for my cold soup.
Why don't you go get some Triscuits? And then, that was the reaction I got too.
This is what my poor wife has to endure. She works all day, and I come home, and I said, "How's Angelo?" And she said, "I fed him some dry food." No, no, I'm reacting to things like the mother and Carrie.
I mean, Mom.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna laugh at you. I didn't get you Triscuits today. I'll get them tomorrow. No!
Me?
I'm a horrible husband. We're getting ready to watch, 45 minutes later, we're getting ready to watch Bye Bye Love.
No, we need to start it. I'd like to see the end of it.
Okay. Hey, if you'd like to watch Bye Bye Love, good luck. Because it took us a year to find on DVD. Mm-hmm. You know what's going to happen? Same thing that happened. I got it off eBay. There's a eBay seller called Get It Out of Here. They literally
He had a brand new copy of Bye Bye Love.
He had like 20 copies of it.
Oh.
Because he buys like from video stores and like distributors that are going out of business.
Gotcha.
And then like I bought stuff from him before, and he just has like he's free shipping and it's like $5 or $6 for most of his DVDs. That said, I know what's going to happen.
What?
Like for a year we look for Milk Money.
It's going to be on TV pretty soon.
And it'll be like, hey, new on Netflix, Milk Money.
New on Netflix, Bye Bye Love.
New on Netflix, Bye Bye Love. New on Netflix, Anthropomorphicus. I'm sorry that you spent so much money on it. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
They secretly know.
Yeah, they have a thing where they figure stuff out. Mm-hmm. All right, Bye Bye Love is beginning. Watch Bye Bye Love. Get back with us. We'll be back after this.
Here's a choice of food and drink to satisfy anyone and everyone. You'll find something to please you to add to your evening's enjoyment. Something to please all tastes and age groups.
I just finished watching Bye Bye Love.
Yes.
I have some theories on this movie.
Yes. We're doing the leg stretches. Maybe he's swimming. Maybe his feet.
Angela, guest appearance on the podcast.
He says, bye-bye, Gene.
Every woman in this movie,
Yeah.
with the exception of Judging Amy.
Judging Amy.
She's the lady from Judging Amy.
Oh.
What's his name's ex-wife?
Hmm.
Matthew Modine's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Every woman in the movie other than her
Mm-hmm.
is presented as a shrewish harpy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the worst women ever. They're all horrible people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, except for the end, and Janine Garofalo becomes fine.
Yeah. You know what, though? Like, all the moms I used to meet, like, very few of my friends' parents were divorced, but there were a few. And the moms were just like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They were just out for themselves.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny?
Probably why they shouldn't have been married in the first place.
And when I went to West End, I think it was me and maybe one or two other kids were the only ones that weren't divorced. From divorced parents.
Yeah.
Most of my friends growing up were from divorced parents.
Yeah. Or single parents.
Single parents, yeah.
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 Tina had a single parent.
Yeah, Tina was raised by a single parent for a while. It was, I'll give this a B. Mm-hmm. What do you give it?
A.
It's good. Jack Black, a little role, as they said in it. He's in it for a quick second.
Party.
It is very much. Do you think that maybe when they first pitched this, they were like, "Hey, let's make a series out of this." And they couldn't sell the series,
Yeah.
so they just did the movie.
Well, I mean, there's TV series if you like it.
It really feels like a TV series, though.
Baby, look.
What? Angela's legs are being bunnied here. Megan Mullally performed the song "Divorce" in this. How about that?
Oh.
Yeah. Jackson Browne and Timothy B. Schmidt from the Eagles did a song together on the soundtrack, too.
Seems to be to go.
I can't tell you if you want to watch this and you don't have the DVD how you can watch it. What's your favorite part of the movie?
When Vic gets on the radio.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
What's
your favorite part?
When the old guy comes to the party and he's like, "Hey, maybe these 14-year-olds shouldn't be drinking beer." And he's just like, "Hey, everything's cool." Okay. When the old guy invites the young kid to live with him.
Yes.
Because that made me, maybe go a little reclamped.
But it was reclamped a few times in the movie.
It's the hero's journey.
It doesn't to him.
The more cliched,
the worse it is.
The worse it is.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like a psychic remnant of the hero's journey. And I get like all...
You are.
I feel like the history of this feeling throughout time all at once.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful feeling. It's like future nostalgia. Have you ever had that? Mm-hmm. When I was a little kid and I would hear love songs.
Yeah.
I had never been in love yet.
Yeah.
I would hear these like horrible love songs and these like, love gone wrong. And I would just lay in my bed and cry. Just like hot tears would pour down my face. And I would think about how painful love is. I had never even kissed a girl. The first girl I kissed, I was in 8th grade. Mm-hmm. I was in a stage play, and I played a famous plastic surgeon.
Oh.
And I gave this... So this play was weird, though. I can't figure it out. Like, there's places...
How old are you supposed to be?
I was supposed to be in my 60s.
Oh.
But there's...
Did you have a beard then?
No. No, I was in 8th grade.
You may have.
So there's this, like, play... This place you order plays from, right?
Yeah.
This play was all about this girl who had like a big nose and was gross looking, and she got plastic surgery. Yeah. And then instead of becoming a better person, she just became a worse and worse person.
Oh yeah.
And that was the end of the play. Like, what were we supposed to learn in 8th grade from it? And then with me, she married me for my money, and I did all her plastic surgery. Oh. And then we kissed, and I died of a heart attack. I had never kissed a girl before, right?
How did you do it?
It was like this.
No, you didn't even touch her?
I was afraid.
So you went...
I was afraid. And she's like, you smell like a chili dog.
My chili dog.
Then I had another girl.
That's one of the things that attracted me to you.
Chili dog?
Yeah.
Let me tell you another thing.
You had a smell to you.
The history of my life also is not being able to read signals.
Yeah.
There was another girl who wasn't into play, was on the stage crew.
Yeah.
She's like, if you want to practice kissing, you can just...
Over there. I heard it.
Oh, yeah, I heard it earlier, too. She said, if you want to practice your kissing, you can just come up into the balcony here and I'll show you how to do it. And I was like, no, it's okay. I think I'll be okay.
Really?
Yep. Yeah? This is my favorite part when I listen to this later on the podcast and I hear the cars going past. See, sniffing. Angela's getting over a bit of belly discomfort. So we're keeping an eye out on him. I might put him on a leash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
Get it?
Yeah, I'm going to take him for a walk in a bit once we finish the podcast. I got to put shoes on and stuff to do it. But, my parents were not divorced. I always had nightmares that they would get divorced. My brother and I would talk about it, who we would go with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come here, Ange.
Angela. Come on.
Can you guess who I would go with?
Your dad.
Yeah.
Your brother picked your mom.
Yeah.
But I think your brother only picked your mom because you picked your dad.
No, I think my dad would need me. I think my dad would be lost if he were to get divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it would happen when I was younger for some reason. Because everybody else's parents were divorced.
Yeah.
And I was like, when's it going to happen to my parents? Because they fought. But then I realized all parents fight. Do you know what I mean?
You hear the way my parents talk to each other. They've always talked like that.
I don't know. You know who's a child of divorce? Norris the cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
How?
I had him when I was married.
Oh, he didn't know his dad.
He went with his dad.
Yeah.
He didn't have a choice. I came home and 4 cats were gone. Or 3 cats were gone. Norris and Charlie were just sitting there. I guess Norris is staying with me. But he held out for...
Were you not told about this?
No, it was like, she's like, I haven't figured out which cats I'm taking yet. And I'm like, okay. Because I had like all 5 for a long time.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I'm going to go get them like this day. I'm like, okay. No idea which ones, really. I had a rough idea which ones. Like, I knew Charlie would probably stay with me.
Why? Because he was bad.
He was really bad, and he was also my cat.
Mm-hmm.
And he also ate styrofoam all the time. We had very similar stomach problems.
Well, you don't eat styrofoam.
No, but he would get nervous and eat styrofoam.
Oh.
And then...
He's trying to eat leaves.
No, he's sniffing them.
Oh.
And then Norris was just like, well, Norris is going to stay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. It worked out. I mean, Norris is, how old is he now? An interminable. He's
bald.
Ancient. He has no hair on his neck. He's an ancient cat now.
Oh.
I don't know what that has to do.
As a single mom, I had 2 babies.
You had 2 children when I met you.
Yeah, we're a blended family.
You had one child when I met you, Elvis the cat.
Mm-hmm.
And later you had Lola. And then that's when Elvis went through his period of withdrawal. When you had to take him to the cat psychologist.
I did.
Because he began hoarding his food.
No, I took him to the vet and they told me he was emotional.
He was emotional. He still is.
It cost me $200 to hear my cat was emotional.
He still is emotional.
And I told him after $200, I said, you better pay. You'll be real emotional.
He's super emotional.
I told him I was so worried that something was wrong.
He wasn't eating his food.
Well, he was throwing it up. He would eat it all.
Oh.
Like he does now, but he doesn't throw up. But he would eat everything in sight. Like, I'd put down a hole bigger than what I give them now.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I worked a lot. I was at home, so I'd fill it up.
Yeah.
It'd be gone when I came home in like a day.
Huh.
Which the 4 of them don't even eat that much in a day. And it was gone. And Lola was tiny, and I'm like, she's not eating.
Yeah.
And then Elvis was puking everything because he was eating so much.
I remember when...
So I thought something was wrong. I took him and they said, he's just stressed out and he's emotional.
I remember the first time I stayed over was when you lived in Bloomfield.
Mm-hmm.
And I would hear all night Elvis running down the steps.
Yep.
Throwing stuff down the steps and running it back up.
Because he had to play fetch with himself.
Yeah.
You saw that video I showed you. He's good at fetch.
And he laid in the bathtub.
Yeah.
All the time.
Screamed.
It screamed until water was turned on.
Mm-hmm. He's a very needy child.
Yeah.
Some would say special needs.
I mean,
Wells is an only child.
Lola wants to be an only child. Tonight we heard horrifying noises.
She's very independent.
We heard noises from the basement tonight. It sounded like somebody was being murdered.
It sounded like humans.
And I thought everybody was ganging up on Elvis like usual. Came down and Lola was beating up Andy.
Mm-hmm. The tiniest cat.
Why was she beating on Andy?
Because he probably tried to kiss her.
And Elvis, former enemies, Elvis and Norris just sat and looked at each other.
On the sidelines.
Yep. Having pets is probably as tough as being a divorced dad.
Yeah.
Because you constantly worry about them. Like, I sat at work all day worried about Angela. I'm nuts.
You would worry about a human baby that way, too.
I know, but not...
Yes, you would.
This is my favorite conversation we had this weekend.
Wow.
Not my favorite, my least favorite conversation. Someone told us, hey, there's no use planning it. And when you have that kid, when you guys have the kid, it's going to be really special. And life's going to be completely different from everything that happens. And then this person's partner said, nah, it's not really true. It never happened for me that way. She feels that way. But, nah. I mean, I love him. I mean, you know, he's all right.
She's not his kid.
He's my kid. And she's like, meanwhile, she's like, he's the most perfect thing. I never knew I could love somebody like this. And it strengthened the love that I have for my husband. And my life is so much better with a child in it. And just life is different. Things look different. Things sound different. Life is amazing and gorgeous. And he's like, I like the little fucker.
Yeah.
He's all right. I mean, he's cool. I mean, I'm not, like, bonded to him. He literally said, I'm not, like, bonded to him or anything like she is. But, you know, she's, you know, whatever. And I was
like... he's bonded to him for another 18 years. Then he don't got to see him no more.
It was the weirdest conversation at a Halloween party, no less. Meanwhile, next to us, there was like, hey, you want some Adderall? Because if anybody wants to go to bed, I got Adderall.
I didn't hear that.
You know, as soon as I heard that sentence,
you knew it was time to leave?
if I had been a bunny, this is what my ears would have done. They would have gone, cool, 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 cool.
Time to go.
Hey, yeah, I know we're on the front porch and the cops have already been here. Let's cut this blunt up. No.
What is it? And it's just the way the carpet is. No, it's not.
It's not wet. These are the things we do on podcasts. Check for pee.
There was pee there.
Well, when was there pee there? There's no pee there. There would be marks underneath it. Piss Detective.
I feel like there's pee here.
Pee Detective, a new podcast where Becca and I share with you the ways to keep your dog from peeing and pooping on a carpet. About every 2 months we buy a new carpet. And when we flip it over, the fingerprints, the dick prints of a small dog are evident.
Evident.
He's like, hey, I've been pissing on your carpet for years. I remember when we used to have a litter box in the corner before Becca came here, and I just shit on the floor. It was a carpet.
So gross.
And I would just put my butt right down on the carpet, and I would just drop, just shit all over the carpet. And my dad loved me. Now I threw my dad over for my mom, and I don't care about him at all anymore. In fact, yesterday, my dad was in a work shower where I had had diarrhea all over it. My dad cleaned it up for 20 minutes. Had my shit all over his hands. I didn't even let him pet me. I'm a dog. Angela, the podcast. I stay up till 3:30 in the morning worried that Angela was sick. And I sit with him and I go get stuff for him. And if Becca wasn't here, I probably would have already taken him to the vet 3 times. What?
And who does he favor?
Not me. He does not give a shit about his father.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He loves him.
No. He's like, it's like I'm the dad that picks him up at McDonald's and he doesn't talk to me all weekend. He's the Elijah Dicescu to my, what do you call it? Paul Reiser.
Yes.
He's also, you know what? If we made this movie, if this movie had been had a different title for Beck and me,
Yeah.
it would have been called "Is That Guy Danny Masterson?"
Yes.
Because I thought this movie was made when he was much, much younger.
Yes.
You know, can we talk about Danny Masterson for a bit? That dude has slept with a lot of really high, powerful women. All the dudes on that 70s, outside of Topher Grace,
Yeah.
all the dudes on that 70s show were like prime daters.
Yeah.
What's his name? Fez slept with a lot of girls way beyond what he should have got.
Yes.
Don't you think? Speaking of Mad About You, before we go, who's the girl I'm Mad About You? I had a big crush on her when I was a kid.
I did too.
You had a crush on her?
She was in Twister.
Oh, that's right.
She played Joe.
Hmm.
She was in What Men Want and What Women Want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She played Darcy.
What's she doing? I haven't done anything in a while.
I think she's taking it easy. She was married. I don't know if they're still married, but she's married to Hank Azaria.
Oh, no,
He
not
played,
really.
whatchamacallit?
Yeah, he's known for starring in the animated show The Simpsons. He is Moe, Apu, Chief Wiggum, comic book guy, Carl Carlson, and numerous others.
Yeah, I was going to say, I knew he was
Yeah.
positive.
He had recurring roles on Mad About You and Friends.
That's how they met.
He was married to Helen Hunt from 1999 to 2000. Only 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
And he was married to actress Katie Wright since 2007. He also is the voice...
Played Agador Spartacus in the Birdcage.
Hmm.
Remember their housekeeper?
Yeah. He's the voice of Disco Stew, the Snake Jailbird, the Sea Captain, Superintendent Chalmers, a whole bunch of other people. Huh. What else is he? He's been in a ton of stuff. I'm seeing what personal life. After a year of marriage, Azaria left, claiming irreconcilable differences after a 6-month separation. He has one son, Hal, with former actress Katie Wright. He's also the godfather of Oliver Platt's son. How about that? That's pretty interesting. Katie Wright, what was she in? Now we're on this subject. She was on Melrose Place and Malibu Shores. She was a teenager on the Wonder Years. She was in a groupie in the movie It's Pat. Yeah. So there's that. Now she's married to Hank Azaria. And everybody thought, Helen Hunt, he was with Helen Hunt since 1994.
Yeah, I know. They were together.
Yeah. I've decided I'm on a plan.
What's your plan?
And we're going to have kids someday soon.
Yeah.
And I have to start doing things like an adult.
Yeah.
I have to start wearing pants when I go outside. I have to start wearing shoes when I start going outside. I can't fart all the time.
Yes, you can. That's part of being a dad.
No, it's not. My dad never farted around us.
You read how many funny birthday cards are in, like, the store?
I don't.
A lot of them have to do with farting.
No,
Your dad.
the children do not fart.
And having gas.
No, that's not going to happen.
Babies poop. They don't fart. They shit
Ooh.
everywhere.
I got to get dress clothes for tomorrow for my speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have some.
I just wear what I wore to the party.
You're going to wear a jacket?
I just wear the same thing I wore to the party. It's already ready to go.
Yeah.
Just throw it on.
Mhm.
I just bring it with me though.
Roll
Not
up
wearing it.
those sleeves.
Oh, roll up
The
them sleeves.
jacket.
I'll roll up them sleeves.
They look like little... I have to take that and get that fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
All this money, and baby's never going to wear it again.
No, when we get to go to the podcast convention and we do our podcast live,
I'll wear what you have on right now.
No, we're gonna wear exactly what we have on. My wife's gonna wear. She's gonna wear her pajamas, and I'll wear my pajamas, which are the boxers I wore all day, and the shirt I wore all day. There's that one part in Back to the Future where Marty's brother comes and goes, "Marty, did you sleep in your clothes again?" I remember as a kid being like, "The fuck? Of course he slept in his clothes. That's what your pajamas are." Like, what crazy world
now
is
you know
this?
me. I'm almost a Noah extent. I take showers every day, couple. Change like every 2 hours.
I used to have a roommate.
I just can't.
I used to have a roommate. He would wake up. He would put on clothes to eat breakfast. Then he would put on clothes before he took his shower, pre-shower clothes.
Someone I know.
Yes. Post-shower clothes. And then he would
What's his name?
put
Gene?
on... Huh?
Gene?
No, not Gene.
Adam.
I can't say.
I meant Adam.
Yeah. He would put on clothes to go to work. He would put on clothes when he would come home. He would put on another outfit before bed. So throughout a normal day, he would wear 4 to 6 outfits. I'm never going to figure out. And each one had a different matching hat. You were like,
he does that now.
He has so many hats.
No.
He wears a lot of hats. But
Does
by
he
that,
have hair?
Huh?
Does he have hair?
No, not anymore.
But I mean, he buzzes it. But
he has like, I think he has like a friar top kind of thing. But he shaves it. But I think if he had hair, he would be.
Figure. So he has Rob Reiner hair.
Fuck Rob Reiner. Some comedian called me Rob Reiner at a comedy club this year. I look nothing like Rob Reiner.
Down.
If they said, "Hey, Fat Jack Black," I'd be like, "Cool, okay, I can take
You
it."
don't look like Jack Black.
I have the Jack Blackness. Any chubby guy.
My baby just wants to pick who people think.
Who else? Like, hey, Oliver Platt with a beard. How's it going?
You don't look like him. I have yet to decide who you look like. You look
Hey,
like
Dennis Splendid from Head of the
You
Class.
know who you remind me of?
Who?
That chef. The Italian one.
Mario Batali.
Yeah, but with darker hair. No. Baby's got the same little hairdo as him.
Yeah, but I don't wear like sandals and dress like him.
You knew who I was talking about, though. So
No,
you knew
because
where I was going.
you mentioned
agree
it.
with
You've
me.
mentioned it before.
No,
You mentioned it before. Anyway.
Yes, Mario.
You know what my dad looks like?
Carmen Apis.
Huh?
Who
No, my dad is Carmen Apis.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola is my adopted father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's cast the movie of our life.
Yeah.
That'd be a great episode. Who plays Teen? CGI?
Yes, just like him.
CGI one?
Well, no.
Or do we bring in Stan Winston to make like Gremlins?
No, we bring in the dog from Paw Patrol, the real one.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I think his name is Max.
I think we should get Stan Winston to make Teen. Or like Tom Savini makes Teen.
Yeah, with blood and everything.
Who plays you?
Don't know, you tell me.
Kelly Osbourne.
But not obnoxious.
No. Who plays me?
Mario Batali.
No, an actor.
Do they have to look exactly like us?
No, John Saxon's fine.
You don't look anything like that.
I know, but he's gonna play me.
That's like if you were 60.
He's gonna play me.
No,
He's
I
gonna
would
have
pick-
like paint on his face, like
I would pick that guy from Bridesmaids.
who?
He's funny. The one, the cop.
Oh, yeah, but he's kind of like Irishy.
But I would also pick, if we were picking older husband, I would pick you as Sean Connery.
Oh.
Yeah. But with his not Scottish accent.
Oh.
But also, I picture my baby, like,
Who else?
funniness, like you
Who would
be
play
a
your
Patton Oswalt.
Who? Patton Oswalt's fine, or Paul Tompkins would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with Patton Oswalt. Your dad would be played by Sean Connery, and your mom would be played by
Like Grumpier.
Yeah, but grumpier. Your mom would
Or like Gregory Peck-Mean.
Gregory Peck in The Omen tried to stab people with the daggers of Megiddo.
But it looks like Sean Connery.
It looks like Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Your mom would be played by Kathy Bates.
From Misery.
From Misery.
Yes.
My mom.
Your mom is more quiet, but the same thing.
My mom would be played by. I don't know who would play my mom. Oh, what's her name? The lady always wears big glasses. Not Diane Cannon, but the other one. She was in Annie Hall.
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton.
Yes.
Diane Keaton from my mom.
Yeah.
My dad played by Francis Ford Coppola because he doesn't have any
My
lines.
brother's played by what's his name?
Who?
Who's the stoner
Your
guy?
brother is played by
The one who made
from
the...
Superbad.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your brother.
Is played by Paul. What's his name from How to Get Made?
Paul Shear.
Paul Shear.
No.
No, who would play my brother? Reggie from.
Like if Chris Tucker, the black actor, was white.
No, that's fine. You can have a black actor play.
Yeah,
that one.
because that's Chris Tucker.
So,
Always those fast comebacks.
And then you'd be like, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Is that who would play Noah?
Mm-hmm.
Who else would be?
Somebody like that. Or Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Is
Dave
Noah.
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle is Noah Panico.
Yeah.
Who else
Or
would
somebody like that, but there's not.
be? Who else would be in this movie?
Who played that in Devon?
Huh.
He's a famous guy.
I think Devin, I would have Devin played by George Clooney.
Yeah.
Pat played by George Clooney. Devin played by the guy who is John Raffio on.
Oh yeah. That's almost your brother too. If you mix Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock and that guy, that's your brother. Mm-hmm.
Who would play? I'm trying to think of anybody that listens to this podcast so we can get them in. Who would play Wes Fetty?
Rob Reiner.
What if Wes Fetty played himself, or he was CGI'd?
CGI.
Yeah, he'd be a CGI creation. He'd be like, why did you spend all the money to have Wes Fetty? Well, we don't even know if he's George Fetty or Wes Fetty. Yeah. We're not sure. What would this movie be about?
Teen are getting married.
Who would play Dave Kwasnick in this movie?
Kurt Loder.
Kurt Loder would play Dave Kwasnick. And Dr. Oz would play John Gaisman.
And Jessica Simpson would play Shannon Baker.
Oh, okay. That's good.
But during...
Who
you're
would
going to have
play-
to edit this, but during the Chicken and the Sea time.
Who would play Jeff?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is a great Jeff. I love that.
Because he says funny things,
Yeah.
but they're kind of quiet.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just come out.
Mm-hmm. You know what? What's his name from 40-Year-Old Virgin?
You have to edit this. This is way too long.
No, this is great. This might be a special episode.
Do you have nothing to do all day? Listen to us.
Christopher Lee plays Pat Ward.
Yes.
We bring Christopher Lee back.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, what's his name from 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Steve Carell.
He would be a good Pat too.
Yeah, that's Pat.
That's Pat.
From 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Him and George Clooney would be in it. They would have a scene.
That one's like sassy gay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Sean Hayes.
But not that bad.
Yeah, that's too far.
Like...
I don't want to be one of those people, like, you know, like the only gay actor that anybody knows.
There's more than that.
Would he be Hank Azaria from The Birdcage?
Yes. Sometimes wears women's clothing, sometimes sings.
Yeah.
Funny. Mm-hmm.
What if Matthew McConaughey played your dad, but we put him in, like, makeup?
He could play him in the mean way in, like, the show we just watched.
True Detective. Like.
Yeah, like with drinking, smoking cigs.
Yeah.
That would get like this.
Yeah. I like this. Special casting episode. Who would play Bill Van Ryn?
Just thinking that.
Paul Naschy.
What's his name who died? Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. I want Coffin Joe to play Bill.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite... So I was looking for Coffin Joe movies online today.
Mm-hmm. James Franco would play your brother.
Oh, that's good too. Paul Scheer is a really good pick for my brother, though. Plus, I get to hang out with Paul Scheer for a while. Who would play Adam?
Mm-hmm.
There's a poster for the one Coffin Joe movie at midnight.
Maybe someone like John Goodman, but with a beard or something.
The one Coffin Joe movie is called At Midnight I'll Possess Your Corpse. At the end of the movie, he descends down a spiral staircase made from naked women on all fours.
Yeah.
The poster for it has him sawing a girl's tits off. This doesn't happen in the movie. People are crazy that make exploitation movies in the 60s. Also, Coffin Joe's never cut his fingernails. His pinkies. They're scary looking. Anyways. I think if you're out there and you're listening to this podcast and you'd like to cast Becca and myself in this, why don't you make a comment? And why don't you email us at doe138@gmail.com. Wait, why don't you email us? I'll edit. Why don't you email us at b&saboutmovies@gmail.com. Or, comment on the YouTube. And hey, why don't you tell us who would play you in the movie? Because chances are if you're listening to this, you know us. And you're in our lives, so we would have to cast you. What's his name? Paul can play himself. Because he has an IMDb page.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He can play himself. Who would play Amy?
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer with a black wig on?
Or what's her name who played on Broad City? No, that girl's too vulgar.
The girl from Workaholics.
Abby.
The girl from Workaholics, the blonde girl. Who is,
yeah.
She'd be pretty good Amy. You know who'd be a good Amy, but she doesn't, Cicely Strong would be pretty good Amy, actually. Yeah. She'd be a funny Amy.
Amy, when she gets mad and she gets going, she sounds like that girl that she does on Weekend Update.
That's why I was thinking, yeah.
She says, you know what? She goes, you know who's starving?
You know who has a vision board? Me.
Yeah, I got a few beers in her. Do you know who's starving?
I've seen her.
The kid up the street.
I came to your house one night. You guys were both drunk. I had worked late. And I brought you guys pizza.
Yeah, you did.
And another time I came when you guys were ordering pizza, she was on the phone screaming, "Just bring 3 pizzas!" And he said, "I know there's only 2 of you that live here. Look, shut the fuck up and bring me my pizza." And she sat in the middle of the floor and just ate her pizza by herself. Yeah. I know. And then, here's a typical night in the Becca and Amy house. Mm-hmm. They would get drunk. They would eat pizza. They would sit outside and let cats come to them from Lawrenceville. And then they would watch Hot Rod.
Yeah, that too.
What other movie?
We always watched Ladies of London. It was a reality show. And the Black Dance one.
Was it any reason that I fell in love with her? Well, that's another episode. Another episode of B&S About Movies. Remember, get your casting picks in. If you have someone better to play me, that's cool. I think, I think Teen is going to be played by, I don't know, a Mogwai. Thanks for listening. Hey, thanks for sticking with the episode. Hey, have you seen Bye Bye Love? Then you should probably come at us and tell us. Also, do you have a suggestion for a movie? We probably won't watch it, but you should tell us what it is. My wife is taking selfies of her and the dog, in case you hear that noise. Anyways, as we always say,
see you at the movies.